On December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor was attacked by the Japanese military. In response to this attack, the United States declared war on Japan. The U.S. had officially entered the Second World War. On August 6, 1945, at 8:15 a.m., Little Boy, the first bomb, was dropped on Hiroshima. The bomb was dropped by a B-29 plane named Enola Gay, named after the mother of the pilot. Little Boy exploded with the force of 15,000 tons of TNT. After destroying 5 square miles of the city, the bomb had claimed the lives of 140,000 people by the end of 1945. On August 9, 1945, at 11:05 a.m., the second bomb, Fat Man, was dropped on Nagasaki. A B-29 plane named Boxcar, named after the usual pilot, Frederick Bach, had dropped the bomb from 29,000 feet. The bomb exploded with the force of 21,000 tons of TNT. After destroying 3 square miles of the city, the bomb had claimed the lives of about 74,000 people by the end of 1945. This tragedy would go on to have a lasting impact on the Japanese people for years to come in any and all forms. The impact was physical, economic, and obviously mental for many as well. The culture, of course, would also be impacted. From the ash and blood, an idea would emerge. An idea that would go on to influence not only Japan, but the entire world for 70 years and counting. On October 7th, 1954, The King of the Monsters would make his very first appearance in theaters. Reviews were mixed upon release, but the movie was still a box office success, earning 183 million yen in distributor rentals, making it the 8th highest grossing Japanese film of that year. The film even won the Japanese Movie Association Award for Best Special Effects. The film was dark. Godzilla himself was the literal physical embodiment of the atomic bombs dropped on the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. He was a slow-moving, yet seemingly indestructible force of chaos and destruction, an ancient monster reawakened by the misdeeds of man. Every ounce of damage Godzilla caused would eventually go on to mirror the effects of the atomic bombs. Gojira was Japan's way of saying, "This is the hell we experienced. Make sure no one else has to go through what we did." Since 1954, Godzilla has changed in a bunch of different goofy little ways. Godzilla has been the physical embodiment of atomic bombs and the mistakes of man, a bunch of angry souls forming one creature, a dinosaur, whatever the hell this is, and a gravity-defying monster who really liked human women in that one movie. Yes? Oh! 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 Point is, Godzilla is really flexible. 1 second, he could be doing this. And the next second, he could be doing this. And the best part is, he could be doing either of those, and they both work. Godzilla is a vessel. There's only a few basic things you really need to do his character justice when making an adaptation. Though, for the most part, you really are free to do whatever you want with them. Almost whatever you want. Remember how I said there were a select few things every incarnation of Godzilla needed to have to pay respect to the source material. Godzilla needs to be a walking tank, bro. He's gotta be big, he's gotta be strong, and he's gotta eat that artillery up. Like, you can't just shoot a big lizard with a couple missiles, kill him, have him run away from the military, and call that Godzilla. I mean, I don't know who in their right mind would ever do that, but like, it would be pretty funny, right? Right? Alright, yeah, I'll talk about it. I plan on making a more detailed video about the 1998 movie some other time, but for now, I'll just say this. You want to make a Godzilla movie, so how exactly do you do that? Well, of course, you get a really good design, a really interesting idea for a story, a new kaiju with another great design, right? You make sure those basic ticks for Godzilla are all checked, and then you know, scrap all that. And then you hire a guy who doesn't even like Godzilla or hell, want to make a Godzilla movie. Now that, my friends, is how you make a damn good Godzilla movie. But anyway, I'll talk more about this movie and how horribly awesome it is some other time. Remember how I said Godzilla is super flexible and could be used in many different ways to tell many different stories and send many different messages? Well, boy, do I have a little something for you guys. I'm pretty sure most of you have seen this series, but if you haven't, I would like to introduce you to a neat little thing called the Man in the Suit. A while back, a cool thing called analog horror took the internet by storm, beginning with the popularity of the Mandela Catalog and the, I guess, revived popularity of the Backrooms thanks to Paint Pixels. Analog horror would go on to inspire many people to make their own stories using this format. Some good, some not so good. Thankfully, the Man in the Suit is one of the good ones. The basic concept of the Man in the Suit goes a little something like this. During the filming of the original 1954 Godzilla, the suit actor for Godzilla starts acting a little strange. He gets a little too attached to the costume, even going so far as to just never take it off. One day, the guy just shuts down, stops moving. His fellow crew members get concerned, so they try opening up the suit to take him out, only to find that he has become one with the suit. I mean, seriously, his skin, it just melts into the suit, and now he is Godzilla. Whoa! The incident is covered up because money, and he goes on to bite other suit actors, causing them to suffer the same fate. Was it ever explained how that works? I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while. Anyway, the Man in the Suit feels some heavy resentment for America after the disastrous bombings that ended World War II. The suit, I guess, influences him to feel even more hatred than one generally would. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it was enough to kill the guy who was playing King Kong in 1962, so he wasn't too happy with Toho working with America, the ones who, caused the tragedy, just to make a quick buck. My personal favorite part of the series is watching this hate-filled creature roam the streets and come to terms with the fact that the rest of the world has seemingly moved on from the tragedy that he still refuses to let go of. I think that was really neat. If you told me a few years ago that any of this was going to exist, and especially make sense in the slightest, I would have looked at you like this. I swear it sounds so crazy, but it's actually so cool, and it works! That is what's so friggin' special about Godzilla. This concept can be morphed to fit all shapes and sizes. Almost all shapes and sizes. And it'll probably work just fine. This character truly does open the doors for such impressive creative freedom, unlike some other characters you see in fiction. If you haven't seen it but want to check it out, I've dropped a link to Unknowingly's Man in the Suit analog horror series in the description, so I seriously recommend you check it out. You should totally also check out my second channel too, while you're at it. I mean, it's nowhere near as cool as The Man in the Suit, but still, please do give it a look. Thanks. Godzilla has an absolutely insane legacy, so of course he has an absolutely insane following of fans that can be very passionate. For better or for worse. Honestly, I know quite a few people are going to call me mentally unwell after saying this, but the Godzilla community is actually one of the somewhat alright ones out there. The Godzilla community being one of the better ones kinda sucks, actually. It sucks, man, but I'm serious. I am so grateful that the community is as decent as it is when you have other communities like, you know, Star Wars, Halo. Trust me, it could be a whole lot worse. I think the biggest problem this community has is the whole America versus Japan thing. I don't know. For some reason, a lot of you guys just can't accept the fact that both of them are good. It's kind of like the big Spider-Man debates you would always see before No Way Home came out, you know? All the, Tom is the best Spider-Man. No, Andrew is better. Tommy is the coolest one. And all these idiots would just, like, be arguing over stuff like that. Anyone else remember that? I mean, it wasn't that long ago, right? I remember how people used to get so pissed over that stuff, dude. Oh, good times. I think one of the best parts about Godzilla is the fact that there's quite literally something in this franchise for everyone. After 70 years of films, games, books, comics, and TV, Godzilla has made his mark. We are currently in a peak of popularity for Godzilla in the West, and as a lifelong fan, it's awesome to see. Let's just have fun, gang. We just got one absolutely incredible masterpiece of a movie, and one mediocre but still pretty damn fun movie. Generally, the fan base liked both. Let's just learn to love things without saying, I love this one so much. Because that other one is horrible. America sucks. Vote Hollywood. Insert buzzword here. You know, you can easily like one thing without trashing all over something else. It's easy. Godzilla is at an all-time high, and he just won a friggin' Oscar. This community can do better than shameless engagement baiting. This franchise has something for everyone, and that's something we should celebrate. Every film, comic, TV show, book, and adaptation has its place in this monster of a legacy. And yes, I do mean every movie. It's a great time to be a G fan, so let's just sit back, chillax, and agree that we all love the one and only King of the Monsters. By the way, just wanted to say something. I already kinda read off the script, but I was going to originally add something else, but I'm adding it a little bit late into the script. So I reached out to this neat little individual on Twitter, and I asked him to make a post on Twitter basically asking Godzilla fans what they like about Godzilla, what they like about the franchise, what they want out of the movie. And I asked him this because I don't have a big enough following to really ask the entire Godzilla community what, they like about Godzilla. So, thank you to you, sir, for doing this for me. I appreciate it very much. But the tweet itself, the replies, basically, it was kind of what I expected, honestly. Just the fact that, like I said, Godzilla can be or do anything. It's a concept that is very, flexible, like I said. That's right, yeah, flexible. As long as there's, love in your heart while you're making something about Godzilla, that is, it would probably work. The whole love in your heart thing being a big factor there. But, yeah, no, I just wanted to add that last part in pretty late. I didn't really want to write a whole new part into the script because I'm kind of tired of holding this video back because, oh my god, I've been wanting to get this video out there for a little bit now. I mean, I made a community post saying that this was going to come out soon. I don't really know how long soon generally is, but I feel like I didn't really hold up to that. So, sorry if this took a while to get out. It's just, I've had a lot going on recently. Like, I'm doing a lot, running around a lot. I just got back from a vacation, and it's like, I've been doing a lot of running around, and it all kind of threw me off my schedule and whatnot for when it comes to putting together these videos. But thank you for watching. If you are watching this, I don't know why I would be saying thank you to people who aren't. Thank you for watching. I know I was a shameless self-channel plug there earlier, but you should totally go check out my second channel. It's not amazing, I don't think, but I'm kind of passionate about it. You know, I'm telling a story, and I have plans for other stories that I want to tell, and you know, I just want to get it out there. I have a few themed things, a few themed videos, like Doctor Who videos on there, Cyberman themed. I have a few other themes I want to use, other themes that I haven't really seen other people make many videos of. Like, I want to do a Venom analog horror. That'd be cool. But I got to do it on a really low budget. So, you know, it is what it is. But I would appreciate it if you check that channel out. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, I guess. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.